And I just want to talk. I know like summers are crazy for people. I mean, we were a perfect example this past weekend in Nashville, how we did a super job of we shopped, we ordered food from Whole Foods, we had dinner on Thursday and Friday planned out. One was Friday, Thursday was a fixate dinner, Friday was more of a to be dinner, and it was so that was planned. Lunches were, well, everyone brought their Shakeology, but we had eggs, we had vegetables. Probably not, probably could have had more vegetables, but again, it's, when you're in a place for a certain amount of time, you don't want to get more food than you need. You don't want to be wasteful. You want to order what you need and then you can go pick up whatever else. There just was no stores really close to our house to go pick up anything else, but we made it work. I think it worked really well. And I I'd say the place I splurged was alcohol. And hey, I don't come home going, I shouldn't have done that. That was my fun. So it's figuring out what you want to do and where, I'm happy to keep my nutrition mostly on track and have my treats with some drinks. Other people are totally different. We had desserts. We went out for dinner on Saturday and I had, what did I have? I don't remember what I had. I think it was mostly vegetables. I had a lot of vegetables though. I think I had a salad with something on it. Anyways. Oh, I had a wrap. So it had some carbs in it. But I also felt I needed that because it would keep me from having more food later. So it's calculating, if I just have a salad, am I going to want to indulge later? Erin, on the other hand, she's like, this is my plan. This is what I'm doing. And she didn't even notice, but we noticed that Erin, she's like, well, I'm going to have that and that for my next meal, but my next meal, not for about 2 hours. Depends on, it depends when I'm hungry, but she knew how her day was going to go. And we let everyone know what the dinners were. So everyone could kind of put it into their game plan. And for some people that was perfect. I think one or two people that wasn't as perfect, but if you have a plan for your nutrition, you can figure it out and make it work and calculate what's going to make you feel good. And in the end, you have to think, how is this going to make me feel? How, am I going to spend tomorrow like I just feel terrible and I don't want to eat anything. And you can't fix a bad day of food by not eating the next day. That doesn't fix it. That just makes you go off and overindulge in other areas because you're off track. You just go back to doing your best the next day. So we have a new motto. So in 2B mindset, we say, Dinteo, do I need this eating opportunity? But now we say, would Erin eat this? And it's perfect knowing you've got one of your core group of people has this down and is going to follow. It's like, yes, guide me. Cause, I've been working on eating healthy for years and I am far from perfect. I think cause I struggled for so darn long, although, I think a lot of people struggle for so long, but it just depends. It's like, making the choice to not drink anymore, or to not smoke anymore. You have to just do it. Like you have to cut. So making that choice, if you really struggle with nutrition, if when you do have a treat, it sends you off the deep end, maybe you do need to just hunker down and be 100%. And we all have to figure out the route for us. And there's no one size fit all. There's no one meal plan fits all. And that's why you track, you write it down. Erin also pulled out her tracker after a meal and tracked, rather than at the end of the day trying to remember what did I have? Like just me just saying, what did I have for dinner when we went out? Erin knows because it's in her tracker. I didn't track it. So it's, where do you want to be? Like where are your specific goals? I also looked at my picture and went, wow, look at that roll from my shirt. I refuse to wear, I could have bought some shapewear. I choose not to, because I know if I dial back in, I can get back to where I want to be. But I've been a little lax in the nutrition lately. So new program started yesterday. Dialing it in. I'm going away again next week, so there will be some treats, but I know I'm visiting family. I know we're going to have fun. So I'm going to enjoy those treats and then dial it back in 100% when I get home. So you got to do you. You got to do you and be comfortable with it and not be like, oh, I can't believe I did that. It's over. It's done. Today's a new day. New goals, new plans. So my big things are drink your water. And I know Erin said that's something she stuck with on our trip. I did for the most part, but when you're like, we had people flying and driving and it's challenging, especially the girls that drove from Wisconsin to Tennessee. That was a lot of time in the car and you don't want to be pulling over and going pee like every hour. That adds a lot of time to the trip. So you make your sacrifices on those days, but making sure you have a supply of vegetables, making sure when you go out to a meal, if you haven't had vegetables for the rest of the time, get vegetables in there and get a carb in there if you need it for that energy. But make sure there's vegetables on that plate and hone in the after dinner treats. If you're drinking alcohol, get water in there between the drinks. And you can make a lot of things work and move your body. We also went for a hike on Friday. It was from a girl who lives in the desert part of California. I love getting out in the green and the trees. So for me, it was a big treat. And again, find what helps you move your body while you travel, because we can take Beachbody On Demand everywhere we go and pull it up. And we did that every day as well. But if you travel and that's not a possibility for you, not having weights, not having the space, not feeling comfortable, sometimes that's what it is. You're like, well, I'm with my family and they don't work out and I'll just feel weird. Go for a walk, go do something outdoors, get away from them and move your body and say, this is my half an hour of me time. But getting that physical fitness in there will help you. And it also helps, I find it helps me eat better. If I get some exercise in there, it helps me eat better. If I'm like stationary, so I'm snacking more and I'm like, why am I so hungry? It's because I didn't, I don't know, reset my mind by getting some exercise. But again, we're all different. So, any additions from you guys?
That was pretty thorough. That was pretty thorough.
Erin actually did a really good video in our bod group yesterday about packing things as well. So you do have, like, if someone else is supplying the food, you have options to go to. And sometimes it's hard to travel with wet vegetables. If I'm driving, I'll usually take like a bag of carrots and celery or whatever. But because I used to get in the car and we'd have licorice and we'd have like all those things. And you're like, wow, I just ate a whole bag of licorice on the drive because I wasn't paying attention. So if you need to mindlessly snack, have vegetables, just have them there. And you might go, okay, I'm good for now. You'll realize you're not hungry if you don't want to chomp on celery. But yeah, turkey jerky, any jerky can be good. Just make sure it's not too full of, it's not full of sugar. Some jerky is. Cheese sticks can be good. Trail mix, maybe minus the M&Ms, although those were really good. I'm like, I know I just like quadrupled my normal trail mix calories, but again, I was good with it. Made me happy on the day. So it's finding things and always having some sort of container for your water. Airlines, you can't go through security with water. So a refillable cup. A lot of airports have those water stations now, but it's not consistent. Like one section of the Nashville airport did. The section we flew out of did not. And I am not putting my cup under a bathroom tap. So yeah, sometimes you have to buy water. But don't think those little cups on the flight, those 2 little cups of water you get are going to be enough. You need a water bottle for a flight. So that's my travel tips. Yeah. So this month we're the end of July. So it's recommitting for August right now, finishing this month strong. A few little details, Nutrition Plus, if you have the bonus nutrition tools on BOD, Nutrition Plus is actually going to be ending. It's going to be turning into Body, BODI. And it's currently the price was going to stay the same if you're a customer. It's actually going to go from $15 to $20 if you're a coach. A lot is being added to it though. So if you're a customer, you are getting way more stuff for the same price. You're getting all of the nutrition plus tools, plus you're getting streaming workouts. They're going to be from all the different genres of fitness. We're also adding in spin, and August is beta month. So where they're testing and trying new things. So if you have Nutrition Plus right now, you're going to have first row access to Body. If you have the nutrition plan and Beachbody On Demand and you don't have Nutrition Plus, I highly recommend you sign up before August 6th for the free 30-day trial, because it ends. As of August 6th, if you already have BOD, you cannot get a free 30-day trial. In order to check out the new streaming workouts, you will need to buy a 7-day, there's a day pass you can get for $7, or you just have to pay for it from the get-go. So it's a chance to check it out. If you've checked out Nutrition Plus before, check it out again. There's new stuff added each month, but having access to those streaming workouts just to see if it's something that could work for you. If you have a spin bike and you never use it, this might be an opportunity to do that. If you liked the group exercise aspect, this is going to give you kind of that aspect in your house. I haven't seen how it's working yet. So that's what August is for, and we'll have more information for you. But there's going to be an option where you can actually be on the screen behind the trainers. I don't know if you sign up for that. I don't know if it's the first people on. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to be up there. Be like, I'm in the class. So this is new. It's new for all of us. It's new for Beachbody. So we'll see exactly how it plays out. But it's going to, they're testing it, and it's going to be awesome. There's streaming workouts, there's live workouts with many other platforms right now. And they were actually testing through, I don't know if it was iFit. I don't remember which company it was. There was a testing ground where Beachbody was testing out the live workout format as a different company. Because if it didn't work, they didn't want to be Beachbody. They were smart. So, and we're also pulling in the Mix Bikes platform into Beachbody as well. So I encourage you to sign up. If you don't want to pay the cost after, just cancel within the 30 days. Even if you go over and you get charged, Beachbody is so good at reimbursing you that money. They'll be like, oh, sorry, no problem. You just call in, you say, hey, I don't want that, I want to cancel. They will credit you that money back. So if you ever find yourself with an ongoing thing, even Beachbody On Demand, if you miss the emails that remind you about that renewal, they will reimburse you that money. So never freak out about signing up for something you're committed to with Beachbody, because your coach, we try and help you guys. I know I email lots of people and they still forget to cancel or forget to change or forget to do whatever. So we try our best to help you out, but write it in your calendar, put the reminder in your phone. But I think it's going to be awesome. So I am super excited. So yeah, we'll be sharing more about that. As for these calls Tuesdays at this time, we need to reformat as well. If people have questions in advance, I don't know if we'll have a sign up, and if we don't get enough people, we won't do them, but we need the value of the nutrition plans with Beachbody is insane, absolutely insane. So and without you need the support, you need the tracking, you need to follow the program. So if you have not gone through the nutrition program of your choice yet, if you're having trouble deciding which one, please reach out, please ask your coach. We want to help you dial in. Like, any plan will work if you do it, but a lot of plans are very restrictive. They tell you can't eat like food groups. They tell you can't eat this. 2B mindset and portion fix there are guidelines. There's, portion fix is a little more, I don't know if it's restrictive, but a little more structured in that you have the containers and a certain number of containers. 2B mindset, don't say, oh, well, I can't have carbs for dinner. I can't do that. If you need carbs for dinner, you can have carbs for dinner. There are guidelines, but you can do whatever you want. You just have to track it and see how it works for your body. So, most plans, if you want to have alcohol, have like a glass or maybe 2 a week. If you like to have wine every night, track it. Maybe that works for you. Like maybe the mental health benefits that you feel you get are enough and you can control your other foods so it works for you. It's not going to work for everyone. There's people that will like totally derail them. So we have to find balance and find what works for us, and it takes trial and error. And the only way you can determine that, it's like tracking to see if you have a food intolerance. A lot of foods you don't have a solid test for, but you cut things out and you see how your body reacts. So same here, follow the guidelines, add in what you feel you need, and see how it goes. And share your trackers with us if you need help. Angela.
Sorry, I had a question. I believe Erin reminded me that my renewal is coming up on August 5th. Is there some kind of, I think last year there was some kind of deal, like bundle deal. Are they still doing that? I mean, I guess I just have to get on Beachbody and look.
There's always the bundle will always be a challenge pack.
Okay, that's what I was talking about.
BOD alone is $99. Shakeology alone for a coach is $100. You can get both of them plus access to our newest program for $160. So
okay, so when you are a coach, do you get a little bit of a discount on your challenge pack, or no? It's all the same
no,
price?
because it's already such a big. It's already cheaper than the coach prices for everything. It doesn't.
And
it just kind of
certain programs, I noticed, like when I had ordered the challenge pack the last time, I got the containers and the Shakeology. I'm like up to my ears in Shakeology. As a matter of fact, I forgot to reset my Shakeology thing, and I just had another box come yesterday. So now I have
Are you drinking it every day?
I was not drinking it at all. I wasn't drinking it at all. It's just been sitting on my countertops. And that's why when you came on live and I said, I'm going Shakeology, I'm going to try to do at least one a day every single day. I was having the hardest time committing to that because it's just like, for me, it's a meal replacement. I don't know. Right. I don't think a lot of other people look at it like that. Sometimes it's just a snack, but for a person like me, it's like a full-blown meal. So I had trouble committing to that.
Right.
So I had a question though, like the Bella Bar, am I saying that right? The bar, is it called Bella Bar or
the Beach Bar?
No, it's the bar program. I mean, it's BARRE.
Yeah, bar.
Bar. Now, do they have a challenge pack with that? Because that would be good, because I think they would send you the bands, the resistance bands.
Yes.
I think that would be included in a challenge pack, right?
Yes. Yeah. Probably the bands. I don't know if anything else. The best deal right now is the 645 pack.
Yeah.
But it's got thicker loops, and I think those can be.
She's laughing at me.
I think those can be used with bar as well.
Well, the thing I'm getting at is I either need to order the resistance bands like when I renew, or I need to probably just pick a challenge pack with them, because I had an injury last July where my ball and socket joint on my hip like dislocated and then went back in.
Ow.
And I damaged and destroyed like a lot of my tendons and my muscles. Well, long story short is I've never fully healed from it. There are days where I'm completely backwards. And so I found that when I do the controlled stretch, I use like some kind of resistance for what I have here. it helps. So that's kind of where I'm at. And that's why I didn't want to commit to the 645, is because I literally physically can't do it right now.
Right.
Like it's taking everything I have to walk my dogs 4 miles. And then I'm kind of done after that.
Bar
So
is so good for your hips. Like
okay.
The hip strength is amazing.
And that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing, is because it's more of a mellow workout, like controlled stretch kind of ish, I'm guessing. Am I right on that?
You'll need to follow the modifier though. It is deceptively challenging. I was like, it's gonna be a walk in the park. Whoa.
Well, and then maybe I just buy the resistance band. I do controlled stretch for right now, because that's what's got me feeling so bad. I mean, not bad, but like not physically bad, but I just feel bad because I haven't been able to do anything. Like it's like everything I have to get these dogs their exercise, because if they don't get their exercise, they're bouncing off the walls at 9:40 at night. So
you know what could be good as well is getting the bands, and she has some bar pre and post natal. I mean, don't get that in your head that's it. It might be an easier bar like to get going on to build up those muscles and strengthen. I'm seeing
the orthopedist on August 19th, because I need answers. I need to know why this is still like this a year later. So anyways,
yeah, that might be an MRI right there.
Right. So okay, so will it automatically renew me though, like when the 5th comes?
We'll get you some pricing ideas to show you.
Okay.
Yeah, and options. Good options.
I'm still very unfamiliar with this, Erin. Oh, guide me, Obi-Wan.
Yes, renewal. Yeah, the best. Yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
we'll give you some price options. Yes.
Okay.
So that might be a good wrap for our nutrition call. And yeah, there's just so many options, and that's what we actually, asking is exactly what we need to do, because there's so many people that come up to their renewal or whenever, and we can help everyone find the best prices. So never just go and place an order without talking to your coach, unless you're just updating your Shakeology or something, because there's sales, there's add-on sales. Like when you buy a pack or when you buy Shakeology, a new order, you can often add on Energize or whatever for an extra discount. So especially don't just order everything separately, because then you pay extra shipping too.
One more question. Is there a way that I can go in, because I have Shakeology up to here now. I probably have like a solidly probably 3 months at least. And that's if I drink it every single day. I got an unopened box of chocolate. I've got one partial chocolate, not that much. And then I've got a half a bag of vanilla, and now I have 2 cookies and cream. So is there a way for me to go on, because I keep forgetting, and temporarily canceling Shakeology and then going back on when I'm ready to?
You can delay it a month, or you can just cancel it and then just have in your plans to reorder.
But if you do cancel it, you can go back on and reset up for it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm almost thinking that might be what's best for me, because I just get scatterbrained and I just completely forget. And then the box shows up on my front porch, and I'm like, I know I have it set up to get this, whatever you gave me, Erin, the strawberry tropical something. That's what I have set up as my next auto ship order. But
we'll have to wait, apparently.
I have to wait though. I'm like, I have to get my drink
There's
on.
also some really good treats you can make too, is like if you ever have afternoon snacks or something, like bars. There's a birthday bar snack I was gonna make, but I'll mix some peanut butter, oatmeal, maple syrup, or honey. Pretty much that.
Can you make the rolled oats for breakfast with Shakeology?
For sure.
Oh, okay.
There's some of the overnight oats. If you go in the bod group, the file in the bod group, or all the meal plans, and I think almost one recipe each week has overnight oats, and I think they always have Shakeology in them.
Okay, those are my favorite, so that's what I'll
solid
do.
breakfast. But yeah, that's a great way to use Shakeology too.
Okay. All right, ladies.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
See you guys later.
Bye.
All right. Bye.